Good evening, good day, good everything to everybody. It's 10:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3/30, 2020. The month of March is almost over. April is going to be huge. March was supposed to be. Okay, but anyway, let's get over to the news of the update. I talked to Steve today and explained the concerns of some and many of delays, especially the lack of a CBZ confirmation, which is basically something that needs to be out there so it kills the FUD and of course draws in big investors and investors that know that this is going on. So there was a death, unfortunately, with one of their contacts, which a lot of you knew this. It was on Telegram. Steve had told us a while back, but Mr. Zororo Makamba was one of their contacts. And if you hear my voice trailing, I'm reading off of two computers. He was one of their contacts that unfortunately got the COVID-19, and everybody in that group was quarantined. And basically it's a nightmare. This is quote unquote from Steve. It's a nightmare right now in Zimbabwe. So you have that going on. But the good news is that they're progressing on that and a lot more. And you take a look at what they have coming in the short term of the Gold Inc. MMO and the social ecosystem. Those are coming in the short term. A big, big, big new announcement. Something that has never been done before. So Steve mentioned also too about Lesotho, and that basically, like he mentioned, how many other coins have signed MOUs like that with the countries? Ding dong. It takes time to get this stuff out there, but it's going to be nice to get a progress report on that. And also too, coming up shortly, a big Knox update. So with the Knox update, he said here, let's see, it will add a ton. This should be massive towards Constitution. Now on top of that, you've got a couple of huge announcements coming, which we discussed. Okay, now I should say then, he basically says that all our ammo is about to be released. Before that he said, we haven't released anything at this point, so he understands. So yeah, I'll show you in a minute. And then, because there's so much going on in the background, it takes time, but mentioning it ahead of time and then not getting it out there, that can be a pain in the butt. So when you look at this, the last month of Apollo started off with 5 million volume. Yeah, 5 million. Okay, so way up here. And then the month swing. But the good thing about this, though, even though that looks like a stable coin right there, the good thing about this gives you buy times before the big stuff cooks. Because this week they're going to be mentioning, from what he said, a good chance of this week, of that big, huge piece that nobody's ever done before. There's a partnership that I know of that isn't released yet that's going to be huge when people hear about it. And more coming. That's just going to be big for this coin. So getting back to the 5 million volume and progressing upward is the key for Apollo. Now when you look at this, BTC 64.94, ETH 133, and XRP at 17 cents. Hold on one second. Okay, and you got the market cap at 180 billion and 21.5 billion for the daily. Okay, when you look at the news, you've got French central bank puts out a call for digital currency experiments. Wonder about that. Apollo. Biscuit Labs extends popular game Night Story to the Tron blockchain. Tron, if it wasn't sidetracked with all of Justin's garbage, could have been and still could be a very big entertainment blockchain. Could be. Very much could be. Climate Estate calls on former Enchain CEO for disposition. This is a joke. Okay, of course this whole thing with him claiming to be who he says he is a joke. But when they're doing this type of stuff. They're trying to serve Jimmy a Nugent a subpoena, okay, for disposition. Jimmy doesn't want to have anything to do with this guy. They put on his Twitter, Jimmy, we've been trying to serve you a subpoena in Kleiman versus Wright. We tried your house and your email. Will you accept service via Twitter? So I read that, I was just, yeah, laughed out loud. Blockchain against coronavirus for medical supplies. This big new announcement from Apollo, something that has never been done before, will bind Apollonauts together. I think it's humanitarian. That's my own guess. I think it is. We'll have to wait and see. What kind of thing is it? Is it Red Cross? Is it more bigger than that? Is it the IMO? Is it? You just don't know, do you? But it's exciting to wonder about it. Also, a new channel, something that just started up, and I shouldn't say just started up, but it's really pushing Apollo. And this title, Apollo Scam or Not, I'm not really big on using the term scam in the same title as Apollo, but it's a good video. And when you watch it, I think everybody should subscribe to Crypto Tiwi. He has a very good presentation. I'm going to play a little bit, not all of it. I'll link it down below for you. Typical buffering from YouTube and the internet. Okay, so let's try that one more time. Nope. Buffering, sorry about that, Crypto Tiwi. It's probably better that I didn't do that though, because I probably would have got a copyright strike. So when you look at it, that's his username, Crypto Tiwi. Okay, also too, 7 billion and counting waiting to enter the cryptocurrency market. Huh? Well, that would be nice. There could be and should be a surge coming up right around the halving, but the pandemic has caused some issues, hasn't it? No doubt about that. When you look at what Apollo has put together, and they start releasing everything, all the stuff I mentioned in the beginning of this video, yeah, more and more countries are going to be announced. Zimbabwe is going to be confirmed. Okay, Gold Inc., social ecosystem. That's social echo. Wait till you see it. Wait till you feel it. Wait till you use it. It's going to have the full functionality of YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Coinbase, PayPal, all in one location, all with one central login piece. Login, you're into all. You can easily go into all. You can easily invite all of your friends, family, subs, followers. Get my drift? Going to be very nice to use, and no data sold. That is the bomb. When you look at the future of what Apollo has to it, and it's only at 0.0006 right now, yeah, I'm not your financial advisor, but I could say that there's a very good possibility that once they start cooking all this stuff out there, and this month of April should be the one, bada bang, bada boom. Everything is on the white paper, technical paper, one pager, comparison chart. This vision 2020 is really not up to date. They got so much else going on right now. Even the roadmap is not up to date because they have so much more going on right now. You look at all the initiatives, and coming up for, it's already, March, we're going into April, the 4th month of the year. So they should have a lot of this stuff cooking on the DAG Consensus Protocol, ArcNet, Apollo Cloud, and all the things you see featured in the first quarter and the second quarter. That's something that you got to keep in mind. We're cooking into all this. So again, Apollo's got, you know me with Apollo. I've been talking about Apollo for 2 years almost. In fact, can you believe this? In 2 weeks, will be my 1 year, no, excuse me, my 2-year anniversary of talking about Apollo. So, the time, it's all gelling with all these big, huge announcements coming, huge partnerships coming. Now is the time for Apollo to go from 0.0006 to much higher, and for this volume to go from this paltry 163 back to the 5 million plus onward. Let's rock and roll, Apollo. Get ready to rock, everybody.